You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you to the Let's Play episode of Remember the Flowers. So guys, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes. If I entertain you, let's jump right in. Alarm chain, you're up, and let's go. Alright. Alright, now we do it. Okay. More like jumping on a train. Oh, goody. Come on, you'll be fine. If you say so. Have I ever lied to you? Yes. That's besides the point. Whatever. Let's just go do something illegal. That's the spirit. Cooper pats my back gently before helping me situate all the bags I can carry. 2. One on my back and one on my arms. Even then, they're not all the way full like his are. I should take Damien's advice and go to the gym more often. Okay, oh, that's a rundown looking area. Once we head out of the long Eldritch Horror hallway, we end up in a dingy looking town. It doesn't look abandoned, but it's definitely on the cusp of it. Everyone in sight looks shady as hell, making me more aware of a gun in my pocket. Although, that's not what's stressing me out the most. It's what Cooper proposes we do next. Cooper, you're not serious. Have I ever not been serious with you? This place is crawling with shady people. Those guys definitely look like law enforcement. I poked my head around the corner. There's some obnoxious-looking security guards that remind me of knockoff science fiction cronies. The rifles they're holding make me try to take them seriously. All this time we've been avoiding people like that, and now you're wanting to waltz right by them? That's not my idea. I have a contact in town that I can't miss. He's the one who's gonna help us get into Resume. They can't just video call you or something on your Axiom? The Axiom screen doesn't have a camera. It can only record audio. Damn, technology has apparently regressed. This will be the last time I ask you to wait outside while I do stuff. You do it all the time. You got this. I don't need a confidence booster for standing against a wall. I need a plan for when shit hits the fan. Also, it's not like I like standing and waiting for you. Could have fooled me. I have a knife, you know. I'd like to see you try me, old man. I roll my eyes before pulling my hood over me a bit to cover my face as much as possible. How long do we have to stay here? Well, the train is on the outskirts of town. If my meeting goes well, we'd be in and out in less than 30 minutes. When do we need to hop onto the train? In about an hour. A groan. We're really going to be cutting it close. I think you should try to make an itinerary after all. Maybe in my next life. Anyway, let's not waste what little time we have left. I sigh. Okay. I guess the benefits of both of us looking shady is that we fit right in with the crowd around here. Everyone looks sus as hell. Cooper's sniffing around a lot, trying to find his contact, I guess. We must know each other. I'll give him that. It's kind of a genius to track them by scent. There's no paper trail, or an electronic trail. I bet they used some kind of a code to start this whole exchange. Okay, wait. I'm starting to get distracted again. I need to remind myself to be more aware of my surroundings. I try to look over my shoulder. It doesn't seem like anyone's following us. Cooper hisses at me. Don't do that. I'll hear if someone's sneaking up on us. Oh, okay. I sneak a glance at Cooper. Despite his earlier levity, he's looking pretty serious. His ears twitch in different directions while we walk, and he's got an even harsher scowl on. He's also looking a bit more puffy in the fur department. Maybe it's to try to intimidate people. It's definitely working on me. I don't want to deal with him. I'm not sure how long we've been walking, maybe 15 minutes or so? We're running out of time. I try not to let my heart beat too fast. I don't want to stress out Cooper more than he already is. Actually, this is a good opportunity. Let's try to pretend we're competent in foreign situations. Y'all a bunch of cuties. I steady my breathing and get into a strange state of mind. It's like I have a bubble around me and I can focus my attention on anything in it. Everything seems to lag, as if to let me process things at my own pace. Even Cooper seems to be walking a bit slower next to me. I can hear the claws on his feet scrape against the road we're walking on. I scan the area in front of me. There's about 12 people in the immediate vicinity. Hey! Cooper slowly grabs my shoulder to keep me from walking any further. He speaks to me, and for a moment, it sounds like he's slurring his words. Like my brain hasn't snapped back into focus. That's weird. Are you okay? Your heartbeat feels unnaturally slow. Huh? Yeah, I feel fine. Maybe a bit woozy. My chest does feel kind of iffy. I don't think that was a healthy headspace for me to get into. I almost feel like I have motion sickness. No. Yeah, I'm okay. I guess I'm just a bit on edge. I don't blame you. Unfortunately, it's going to get a bit harder. We're here. Oh, goody. You know what to do if something happens. I'll try and whisper for you so no one hears. Good. Don't speak to anyone. Keep your hood on, you'll be fine. Cooper adjusts my hood one last time before patting my head. He's got a slightly encouraging smile on. I'll be back soon. I take one last deep breath before moving and standing against the wall. I whisper as quietly as I can. It's free real estate. Okay. Cooper smirks before heading inside. I try to get a good look at it without really moving my head, but the hood makes it hard. The architecture around here looks like the slums of a suburban city. Seems like this place has seen a lot of natural disasters as well. There are even cracks in the buildings as if an earthquake had hit. Maybe this is where one of the impacts were. 7 stars, huh? I cover my mouth. Shit, I'm already screwing up. I look around. I don't think anyone's paying attention to me. I already miss Aquila. We were there only for an afternoon, but at least the locals didn't look so terrifying. In particular, there's a scary-looking man down the street. He's an alligator with a weird-looking cowboy hat and a metal claw for a hand. The hat looks stupid, almost out of place. I almost jump as he starts walking in my direction. I guess I'll go tell that to him in person because he's coming right up to me. Oh, shit. I tried to look away in a more casual manner, as if this threatening man wasn't walking toward me. He enters my field of vision, however, and I have no choice but to acknowledge him. He's smoking something. It smells like tobacco. I can't help but cough when he tries to talk to me. My heart begins to pound as he gets closer. He's easily taller than Cooper. Ooh. Alright. Hell are you doing just standing around like that? You don't look like you're from around here. Unlike Cooper, he has no reason to not hurt me. I stick to my guns and remain as quiet as I can. Despite all my coughing, I'm maintaining some composure. I'm trying not to stare at him, but it's hard not to look fear in the eyes. I give him a shrug and point to my neck before shaking my head. My mouth can't talk. Is that right? He moves his real hand over my mouth. Then why was I hearing you speaking to that mangy mutt all the way on the other side of town? My heart drops. Shit, was this guy following us? Cooper should have noticed. I know what kind of game you boys are playing, but I'll let you know what happens if you break one of our rules. He takes a long drag of whatever the hell he's smoking before spitting it into the air. The guy quickly swipes into the air with his metal prosthetic claws. The makeshift cigarette he was smoking is now in several pieces on the ground. I think I get the picture. My adrenaline must be pumping because I'm not panicking as much as I thought I would be. Or maybe I am and it just hasn't hit me yet. Now, I'm not just about to hurt you for no reason. You tell me what I want to know and I'll be on my way. Are we clear? He doesn't remove his hand to let me respond. I just nod my head. My hand is gripping tightly around the knife in my pocket. It's hard to breathe properly like this, which is making what little confidence I have sputter. I'm gonna move my hand now. It is a privilege I'm giving you. I think you know what'll happen if you abuse it. Now I'm glaring at him. I don't much like being talked to like a piece of property. Someone's got an attitude problem, it seems. You should have come around these parts if... You shouldn't have come around these parts if that's how you're gonna behave. So he lowers his arm. But only to slap me across my face? Ow! Jesus. I can feel a trickle of blood roll down my lip. For once, I'm glad I don't feel any of it. Instead, I keep glaring at him, letting him know he means nothing to me without even saying it. It seems to get him a bit riled up. I'm now aware that my gun is in my back pocket, and I don't think it's unlocked. I have the knife firmly in my grasp now, but I don't think it's a good time to take it out yet. I can only get one shot if I do. There's some onlookers now. I think some of those guards in the distance talking about us. If they come, everything we've worked up for will be for nothing. I'm calm, but I don't know what to do. Do I do it and try to attack back? I sigh through my nose, almost disinterested in this whole situation. This feels like a slog now. This gator dick in front of me doesn't feel the same, however. Ooh. When it feels like slow time, his metal hand comes at me in a slashing motion. That's when the fear for my life resurfaces. Try as I might, my knife won't reach him in time. Oh. Shit. There's a flash of light. Oh, and a loud crash. Taking the opportunity, I dive away from the gator onto the ground. The smell of vanilla hits my nose before my vision focuses. Cooper's got his gun pointed at the gator in front of me, on the ground. It's as a prosthetic hand. Damn. Still acting like the boss around here, huh, Schmidt? Someone's got it. This town needs a leader. The last thing a town like this needs. Cooper cocks his pistol again. You can't even handle a bum like me. I see you still haven't given up your way of life. Don't you think it's time you stop? Cooper shoots him in the foot this time, and by the sound of the gator's yowling, that wasn't a prosthetic. You son of a bit! As the gator tries to prop himself on his last good leg, Cooper closes the distance between him and throwing his gun to the ground. He grabs Schmidt's collar and slams the backside of his hand across his slender snout, causing more than a couple teeth to pitter to the ground. Cooper doesn't have any aggression on his face, not even when he pulls the gator down to the ground. Cooper grabs the gator's leg that he shot and starts pulling on it so that it bends in the opposite direction. He's not screaming. He's not even conscious anymore. Aha! His leg is bent so far back it almost looks like a doll whose leg has been put on backwards. It's still twitching, really showing off the bones protruding from his calf. Holy shit, Cooper. Cooper looks around at everyone else. They just walk away like nothing even happened. Wolf goes to pick up and holster his pistol before walking over to me. I try and sit myself back up with one hand, my other still lodged in my pocket. Fucking hell! Cooper just beat the shit out of that dude and broke his leg! And he shot his little hand off! He kneels on the ground so we're eye level. Sorry about that. You okay? Scarily, I am. I really shouldn't be, but I am. I'm calm. Yeah. Good. Here, let me carry you on your way out. On our way out. Okay. In complete contrast to the brutality he just displayed, Cooper carefully lifts me back up on my feet. I'll carry your bags. Okay. Without hesitation, I hand them over to him. Now more than ever, I don't want to get on his bad side. Ready? Mm-hmm. And with that, Cooper lifts me onto his back. It's a shame that his vanilla scent is being covered up by the stench of gator blood now. Oh, excuse me. Whatever you do, keep your hands in your pockets. I'm going to get us out of here ASAP. My hands? Okay. Cooper grunts. Oh dear. And with that, he starts getting us out of town. I guess since we just made a public spectacle, there's no point in walking slowly. It's strange that no one seemed to care about what just happened. It's even more strange that I don't seem to care that much. That was certainly a brutal way to go about disarming someone, yet I feel strangely numb to the whole experience. Maybe Cooper's right. Maybe I've been through more than I know. I do feel a bit lightheaded, so maybe I'm just really out of it. I hope so. I don't think I'll find a psychologist around here anytime soon. Good Lord, Cooper. Cooper done messed that son-bitch up. With the city fading into the distance, Cooper lets out a heavy sigh. He's been speedwalking the whole time after our confrontation with Schmidt. The cool desert wind is quite welcoming, all things considered. We both need to cool down. Okay, that should be far enough. I'm gonna set you down now. Okay, here, let me help. Cooper crouches down a bit, and I do most of the work to actually get off his back. I stumble, falling on my butt with an oof. I think we both need a break. Phew, you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. He's panting a bit, which makes him look more like a golden retriever than a wolf, to be honest. I have to ignore my instinct to pet his head. That'd be weird for a multitude of reasons. Cooper interrupts my inner ramblings. How about you? Here, show me your hands. Oh yeah, he was worried about them for some reason. My left hand is perfectly fine. My right hand has several deep gashes on my palms and fingers, like someone traced a blade on the knuckle creases. They're all bleeding a fair amount. What the fuck? Cooper gently extends my fingers out so he can inspect my mangled hand. I look down at my pants. Thank God they're black. With close inspection, there's definitely a big blood stain forming. Did I get hit with something? Cooper pushes some of the exposed flesh apart to look deeper. It's giving me a headache just looking at it all, so I turn my head. No, this was just a user error. A big user error. Huh? Cooper sits down next to me before digging into my pocket. He extracts the knife that I was carrying, which is now covered in blood all along the edge. You were gripping the blade, you dumbass. Hard. He gives a tired exhale before digitizing the knife away into his axiom. How the hell didn't you notice? Oh, well, I guess I have no choice. I don't know why, but I can't really feel pain, like, at all. Cooper's face lights up for a moment before shifting back into a serious expression. That's something. I guess that's a good thing. If it wasn't for your bleeding hand, I wouldn't have realized you were in trouble back there. Cooper takes out one of our bags and rummages through it, grabbing a new-looking first aid kit. Explains why you were so ballsy. I could tell he hit you on the face pretty hard. It certainly sounded like it. Who was the guy? Someone you'll never have to see again. Come here, let me patch you up. Okay. Cooper takes out some kind of ointment and spreads it all over my hand, really digging under the flaps of the broken skin. It still makes my head hurt looking at it, but now I can't look away. It reminds me of something. My head starts to pound, and I use my free hand to hold it. Sting? No, it doesn't feel like anything, just a headache. Oh, right. I'll get you a tablet when we set up for the night. Cooper tightly bandages my hand up, to the point of almost looking like a mummy. At least he separates my fingers, but I doubt I'll be using them for the time being. Man, I was hoping to avoid getting any more scars. So was I, but don't worry, that ointment will help reduce some scarring. I sigh as I look at my bandaged hand. It just had to be my dominant hand. Sorry to be a bother, but I might just need some help doing stuff with this. Don't worry about it. Even if it was an accident, you handled that situation well. Cooper helps me get up slowly with my left hand. Can you walk? Honestly, no, I don't think so. Okay. Cooper kneels down, and I take that as my cue to get on his back again. We're almost there. Just take it easy. I can't help but yawn. It's been a stressful day for a multitude of reasons. Oh well, at least I can rest easy against Cooper. The vanilla aroma slowly lulls me into an evening nap. I started to get woken up due to a continuous string of movements. It's like we're moving up and down or abruptly stopping. Kind of like a roller coaster. I'm so out of it that I can't open my eyes. I'm on the outskirts of consciousness. Cooper's heavy breathing and occasional cursing is all I can hear. I hope he's okay. Eventually I slip back into another dreamless sleep. It isn't until the sound of something being kicked in along with the sensation of falling that I fully wake up. What's going on? Cooper? Shh. Relax. I just got us into the train car. My eyes have trouble adjusting to the low light. I just keep them shut. It's dark as hell in here. Are there any lights? No, this is a shipping container. There's no need for them. Oh. That's good. It's hard for me to sleep with the lights on. Cooper chuckles. Is that right? Here, let's get you into a proper sleeping position. You need some rest. Okay. Cooper sits me down carefully against the wall of the car, grabbing stuff from his bag. I can't help but heave a long yawn. I'm really out of it. Here, drink this before you lay down. It'll help with your headache. I rub my eyes with my bandaged hand. It certainly feels weird. I forget about that. I take the cup Cooper's handing me with my left hand. This feels unnatural as heck. Oh well, I can smell it from here. It's the same fruity substance Cooper made before. I drink it slowly. Maybe it's placebo, but I can already feel my headache slipping away. Just like I am, as I start falling back asleep. Hang on, almost done. Okay. I let out another loud yawn before sipping more of my drink. Okay, here you go. It's probably not very comfortable, but now you have a blanket and a pillow. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it right here. Oh man, it's got a messed up episode. Good lord. Cooper messed him up. Cyrus got a little messed up too. God, not being able to feel pain sounds awful. If it was an ability, I can see that being cool. But jeez, just not being able to feel pain in general, that's really bad. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!